Good morning. Happy December 7th. I am here in Tampa, Florida on Garden Friends with my Pagoda army. I have I'd say about 15, 18 beautiful pagoda plants. Not so beautiful right now because they are done blooming. They still have some green on them. Some of them aren't sure what season it is. Um, but it's time to cut them back because they're getting kind of icky. Now, the great thing about these, besides their beautiful red and orange flowers, are the fact that they send up volunteers. They send runners. I started with 3 little plants that my daddy pulled up when they were pressure washing the house. And it has spread. I didn't know they spread. I was very excited because, as we know, I love volunteer plants. And I didn't have anything in this area. We've been here for about 4.5 years in this house, and there was nothing. There were a couple of trees in the back. One of them is dead. And of course, my oaks in the front yard. There was nothing here but some weeds and a whole lot of dirt. So we have spent 4 years just adding to this yard, and I'm pretty proud of it. But with things like pagoda plants, you can start with a big area with nothing and quickly fill it up. And they're said to attract hummingbirds with their big red and orange flowers. I haven't seen one. I hear that they're around. They don't come to my yard for some reason. But I'm hopeful. I'm waiting. So without further ado, a pagoda plant, you're going to cut him back about halfway. And he's just going to have some sticks in the ground. And it's going to look kind of ugly. But it's going to send up new growth from where you've cut. It'll send up a couple of new runners in the spring. And those will get leaves. And it'll get really bushy. And that's why you want to cut it down low. Because if you cut it too high, you're going to have a bunch of bare sticks. And we don't want that. So I'm going to come down to this one, for example. And I'm going to come right about here. And I'm just going to cut it. You can see where I cut it last year, right there. And that's where his new stick came up. And so I'm going to go right to there. You've got a little line. Nice fresh cut right there. Right about where that growth node is. Voila. It's not so pretty, but I did pick up some volunteer senna plants from some senna that I put in the front yard, and it spread from some seeds. It makes beautiful yellow flowers this time of year. This one doesn't because he was very tiny, and I kind of whacked him a little bit because, well, he was real spindly when I dug him up. But I've got some others that are making yellow flowers, and I put them in this area in front of my pagoda plants so that I would have something blooming when these are done. So I'm going to continue to cut my pagoda plants. They're really beautiful, and I would suggest putting some, even if you don't want a pagoda army like I have got. I'd suggest putting some in your yard because they are lovely and they do great in Florida in our weather. They're the only problem I have sometimes is maybe some mealy bugs that visit, and I just wash them off with water. They go away. Other than that, I hope that you add some pagoda to your yard. Thank you for watching. Hit that little subscribe button. It's always exciting to get a new subscriber. And you have a great day.